Hello and welcome to what is undoubtedly going to be a very shaky little video, as I'm trying to hold a camera in one hand and work a computer with the other while simultaneously holding a pencil to point with. Oh well, never mind, because what we're going to be looking at is this interface here, which is the interface for the MP3 player made in Visual Basic I was banging on about in the article. It's called VB-MP3, which is not very imaginative, but imagination was not high on the list in the specs, so let's get away with it. It's got 5 buttons: last, play, pause, stop and next, and it's also got a menu. The menu says playlist, and if I hit the playlist you can see what's on there. There's build, load, save, show, clear, expand, contract. I want to go to show first because that will bring up my playlist window. There we are, the big white square there. I can expand it if it gets a bit well populated, and I can contract it. What I actually want to do now is build a playlist, so I've got something to play. So if I hit build, it brings me up a little button there that says build list, and if I hit that I can go to the dialog box. Okay, now I made a test folder on my desktop, here it is, and in there is a clutch of MP3 files plus a couple of WAVs. Okay, we're a bit posh around here on the quiet, so what we're going to do is we're going to load in Beethoven Symphony 6. There's the first movement, so if I hit open, brings it up in my playlist window. Back to build list, and I can double click on them as well. It'll have the same effect as open. There we go, that's 2 movements in. There's the third, there's the fourth, and there's a fifth. Okay, the top one, being the first track in the row, has already been chosen for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to play it by hitting the play button. Turn the volume up a little bit. And there's Beethoven's 6th Symphony coming right at us. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit now so you can hear what I'm saying better. So, I'm going to pause it. And there we are, the music stops and the pause button goes red. If I press the pause button again, the pause button goes black and the music starts again. I want to hit the next button to take it to the next track. There it goes. You'll see the thing goes down in the playlist window. If I hit next again, it does exactly the same thing. Next again, next again, and I can do the same thing with the last button. Up it goes. Okay, now I want to save this playlist, so I'm going to go to the playlist menu and I'm going to hit save. I'm going to save it to a little subfolder I've made in my test folder called playlists. Okay, here's my test folder with a subfolder in, playlists. There's already 2 in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call this Beethoven 6th. Okay, Beethoven 6. Watch what happens as soon as I hit the save button on this dialog box. There we go, Beethoven 6 has popped in to the directory I sent it to. So, I want to clear this now, and clearing it will stop it automatically. There we go. I'm going to bring in one that I made earlier. So I hit the load, and I go to my test folder, and I go to playlists, and these are my short test pieces. So open that, and there we are. It started playing automatically because I didn't hit stop last time. I just brought them in. Here's my hand. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the flushy one. Now the reason my hand was waggling about there in front of the camera was to prove that I'm not shooting a line. What it actually does, as it gets to the end of one file, it starts the next, which is pretty damn good. So, I'm going to clear this playlist. I'm not. I'm going to expand it so I can see it, but I meant to clear it, so I hit clear. There we are. And I'm going to reload my Beethoven playlist. There he is. Okay. And let's see if it'll play. Spiffing. So let's stop that. Clear the playlist again, and just to prove I'm not shooting a line, I'm going to load the short test pieces in and play them. We can also pick anything we want by just clicking on it. And if I stop it again, there we are. Job done, I'd say.